As we began to sing, I'm addicted, I started to reflect. Started to reflect on what God brought me from, and how a little over a year and a half ago, He set me completely free from cocaine addiction. Completely free. Completely free. No withdrawals. But I started to go over in my head, and I started to think, that song might not make sense to somebody. If you've never been addicted, that might not make sense to you. But when I was addicted to that drug, can I get down? I'm down here. When I was addicted to that drug, it didn't matter if I had money to get it. It didn't matter if I had to steal to get it. It didn't matter what happened. I was going to get that drug. And I sat here and I'm trying to worship the Father. And all of us, we're going through all the stuff in our head. And I sat there and I thought, why do I make excuses why I can't get into His presence? Why do we make excuses why we can't behold the throne room? Why do we make so many excuses why we can't go there? And if you've never been addicted to anything, I'm going to give you an opportunity to be addicted. Heard a man tell a story one time about being in God's presence. He said he prayed for 1 hour, nothing. He prayed for 2 hours, nothing. He prayed for 3 hours, nothing. Goes on, the man prayed 7 hours. At the end of 7 hours, he said God showed up for 10 minutes, and then he left. And this American man was talking to this Chinese man and said, 10 minutes? All you got was 10 minutes? After praying 7 hours? And that man looked at him and he said, you must have never had 10 minutes in His presence before. I'm here to tell you tonight, regardless of what your outward expression of worship looks like, free yourself from thinking you have to look like a particular form of worship. But let me give you an opportunity. If you want Him, if you want His presence, press through to His presence. It doesn't matter what it costs you. It doesn't matter what's going on in the place. If you want His presence, if you want Him, He will show up. If you want Him, He will show up. The reason most of us don't have Him is because we don't want Him. We say we want Him because it sounds good. It sounds churchy. It's the right thing to say. But when I was in my addiction, I didn't care who it came from. I didn't care what it looked like. I didn't care what it made me look like. I didn't care what it made other people think of me as. I didn't care who I lost. I didn't care what I lost. And we're afraid of losing our place in society. We're afraid of losing what people perceive us to be. We're afraid of losing things that we do not want to give up. But if you'll experience 10 minutes in His presence, if you just have one moment in His presence, one moment will ruin you. It will ruin you. It'll ruin you for life. You'll be at the place and you'll say, I don't know, I'm addicted to His love. I'm addicted to your grace. I'm addicted to your presence. I must see your face. I'm addicted to your voice. I'm addicted to your touch. I'm addicted to the point I can't get enough. Lord, we can't get enough of you. We can't get enough of you. We say, Maranatha, come quickly, Lord. Come quickly. Come to Maranatha. Come to Maranatha.